May 12th, Dear Mr. Henshaw, my teacher read your book about the dog to our class. Your friend, Lee Botts.
December 3rd, Dear Mr. Henshaw, I have a black dog. His name is Bandit. Your friend, Lee Botts.
September 20th, Dear Mr. Henshaw, our teacher is making us do author reports to improve our writing skills. So of course, I thought of you. Please answer the following questions. Sincerely, Lee Botts.
November 16th, Dear Mr. Henshaw, Mom found your letter and list of questions which I was dumb enough to leave lying around. She is nagging me to respond to you. Disgusted reader, Lee Botts.
November 23rd, Dear Mr. Henshaw, Question 3. Mom works for Catering by Katie, which is run by a real nice lady Mom knew when she was growing up in Taft, California. Katie sends me little cheesecakes baked just for me with stuffed mushrooms and little things she calls canopies. Your ex-friend, Lee Botts.
November 24th, Dear Mr. Henshaw, Question 4. Since Dad and Bandit went away, it's just me and my mom. After the divorce, Mom and I moved from Bakersfield to Pacific Grove, about 20 miles from the sugar refinery at Sprinkles, where Dad used to haul sugar beets before he went cross country. Still disgusted, Lee Botts.
November 27th, Dear Mr. Henshaw, Question 8. I don't have a favorite teacher, but I really like Mr. Fridley. He's the custodian. He's always fair and didn't even look cross when he had to clean up puke. Lee Botts.
December 1st, Dear Mr. Henshaw, I wish someday Dad and Bandit would pull up in the rig. Fully on you, Lee Botts.
December 4th, Dear Mr. Henshaw, if I write a book, maybe I'll call it The Great Lunch Bag Mystery because I have a lot of trouble with my lunch bag stolen. Still, your number one fan, Lee Botts.
December 13th, Dear Mr. Henshaw, I've been thinking about what you said about keeping a diary. I bought a composition book, like you said. Puzzled reader, Lee Botts.
December 22nd, Private Diary of Lee Botts. Dear Mr. Pretend Henshaw, I can't complain to the teacher about my lunch because it's not a good idea for a new boy in school to be a snitch. I guess I don't have to send my name to a diary letter the way that I sign a real letter that I would mail.
December 24th, Dear Mr. Pretend Henshaw, I keep thinking about last Christmas when we were in the mobile home before Dad bought the truck. While we ate our mince pie, we all tried to think up songs about lost shoes. Mom's song really made us laugh. It was the best. Dumb songs, but we really had a lot of fun.
Tuesday, January 9th. Dear Mr. Pretend Henshaw, my little cheesecake was missing at lunchtime, which made me mad.
February 4th, Dear Mr. Pretend Henshaw, I hate my father. He says when we had to stop along with some other truckers, he put on chains. He let Bandit out of the cab. After he chained up, he wasn't in the cab.
Friday, February 9th. Dad sent a letter on the napkin and sent me $20. I was so mad I couldn't say anything.
Saturday, March 3rd. Today I took my lunchbox and Dad's $20 to the hardware store and looked around for supplies for an alarm on my lunchbox.
Monday, March 5th. I know for a fact my alarm works. Today at lunch, I unsnapped the 2 fasteners on the box and held my breath as I opened the box. Wow, my alarm went off, but still I didn't catch the thief.
Tuesday, March 20th. Dear Mr. Henshaw, I wrote a story for the Young Writers Yearbook called A Day on Dad's Rig. It was a true story. I got honorable mention. Because the person who wrote the winning poem cheated, I got to meet a real-life author. She liked my story because it was written by a boy who wrote honestly about something he knew and had strong feelings about. A real-life author called me an author, which made me really proud.
From the Diary of Lee Botts, Saturday, March 31st. When I got home, a tractor without a trailer attached was parked in front. Dad's, I began to run, and Dad and Bandit got out of the cab.
Saturday, March 31st continued. Dear Mr. Henshaw, Dad found Bandit. I find out my parents aren't getting back together. I felt sad and a whole lot better at the same time.